Hello, hello. Before I begin, let me just say, I know I've been gone a while, and I know that this trailer's been out for several days, so I'm very late putting this video out, but here we go. Star Wars Rogue One Trailer 3, I believe this is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is. This trailer, it was interesting. We saw a lot more in this trailer than we did in the previous two trailers, but I think that for me the second trailer was better than this one, only because the second trailer had a bit more power towards it. Not to say that this trailer was bad, it wasn't bad at all, but I think if it was me personally, I perhaps would have released the second trailer as the third trailer, because I'm assuming that this trailer that we just got now is going to be the final trailer before the new film release. I'm only assuming that, I might be completely wrong, but yeah, so for me personally, I think this would have made a good second trailer, and then the second trailer would have been a good third trailer, if you're following me. But anyway, putting that aside, let's talk about the trailer itself. Now, we actually see the main villain interact with people now. He speaks! He talks! Briefly, but even so, he speaks. You know, I'm glad that we're seeing more of the main new villain. And we see Darth Vader for a bit more than we did in the second trailer, granted, but yeah, we know he has a bit of a presence though, but I must say I'm a bit suspicious though that we're not really going to get too much of Darth Vader in Rogue One. I think he's probably just going to say a few lines, he may be in the film for like 10 minutes, perhaps more, but I get the feeling though that possibly, now this is just a sneaky feeling I've got, and that's it, I promise, but I've got a feeling though that Darth Vader's presence in Rogue One is going to be about the same amount of time as the Joker's presence was in Suicide Squad. That's just my personal opinion. I might be completely wrong. I hope I'm wrong. Believe me, I hope I'm wrong, but I just don't think we're going to see too much of Darth Vader, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, we see a bit more of the Rebellion, a lot more of the Empire, and I love the fact that again, I've said this so many times, we're seeing so many real sets, real props, real costumes. That is so good to see them, and you do get this you do get hit with a feeling of nostalgia of the original movies. And one thing I definitely liked, especially, was very briefly we saw the Rebel fleet in action, and that tells me yes, we're getting a space battle. We haven't had a proper space battle in a while, because in The Force Awakens, we didn't really get a space battle. Not really, not really. We had a little dogfight between TIE fighters and X-Wings, but we didn't really get a proper space battle. And this one looks like it could be a good one. Now, again, we only saw the Rebel fleet very briefly, and we saw a few X-Wings flying around shooting some kind of space station, but I'm hoping in Rogue One we get to see capital ships blowing the heck out of each other. We probably won't, to be honest, because this is supposed to be set during a time when the Rebellion has virtually nothing, but I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful because we haven't really seen a space battle since, well, in the Star Wars films since, what, Revenge of the Sith? And the one in Revenge of the Sith was just a mess. But anyway, let's not talk about that. But yeah, the locations are good. I'm glad that we're seeing more of the walkers as well. I will say that even though I'm still not crazy about the look of the walkers, I'm glad that they're there, because I think that, well, actually I was going to say since Empire Strikes Back we haven't seen these walkers since then, but that's not entirely true. We did see a walker very briefly in one shot in Return of the Jedi, but I think seeing these walkers in action properly, we haven't seen that since Hoth. So this big conflict on this sort of tropical planet, I'm looking forward to that though, because I just imagine though that it's just going to be, it's almost going to be harping back to the action we saw in the original films, because obviously they've got to use CGI for the walkers. I mean, you know, obviously, but for the actual battle itself between the rebels and stormtroopers, I get the feeling that they're all going to be people in costumes, and that is great. I better not see one CGI stormtrooper. If I see one CGI stormtrooper, but yeah. And I don't really have too much else to say about this trailer, to be honest. So this is why I kind of think that this trailer should have been released before the last one, though, because the last trailer was so good. Yeah, it had some problems, don't get me wrong, it did have some problems, but the last trailer was a lot better than this one. This kind of, I think it kind of set the bar so high, and this trailer didn't quite reach it. But like I said, nothing wrong with this trailer at all. Like, it is a good trailer, but it doesn't quite beat the second one. But it does make me look forward to seeing Star Wars Rogue One as much. Well, it hasn't. It doesn't really change my feelings about it. I'm still looking forward to seeing Star Wars Rogue One, and the fact that we do see a bit more of the Empire, though, it makes me want to see it even more, because I think that the First Order in Force Awakens wasn't the best, and since we haven't properly seen the Empire since Return of the Jedi, the Empire proper since Return of the Jedi, I'm looking forward to seeing the good old bad guys in action again. So, yeah. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.